everybody. We're getting set up.
Oh, YouTube is working. It's not working for me today for some reason. Why is this? Oh, there you go. Alright, I'm recording the pre-show. Pre-show.
Skeet.
Ew, dude. What the fuck? Can we have an HR person here?
No.
I
What?
don't
No,
wanna
it's
hear
you.
this
It could be you.
It's me? Fuck. I don't want to be HR. My kid, we got an anonymous tip from one of our employees that you like to share very personal details about your...
No. Wait, I haven't talked about my urethra in a while.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
We gotta take it more. It's HR, but all the way around, and encourage people to be weird. It's RH. This music is a vibe.
Hotel Coholent. It's a Hotel
Oh,
California remix to sound kind of like Link's Awakening.
Oh, I want to drink a beer. What?
All right. Okay, I think we're looking solid is what we're doing.
Solid as snake?
I'm looking solid as snake. Let me do that. Let me turn up this music.
It's weird because I'm not very liquid nowadays.
You are, well, you better be hydrating. You don't want to get another kidney stone. Come on, buddy.
No, that was a joke about... I didn't have a kidney stone. I have a gallbladder
Yeah,
stone.
you got a whole bunch of different stones in you. Excuse me.
That's right. I had a
test
ketone,
this.
I remember. I haven't got a ketone in a while.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes. It's
Yes,
kind
I
of
did.
like a stone. Is this AI? The
No.
chat is AI.
No. Yes, no. This is OC remix. It's a guy. Yes.
Oh, the song?
There's so much of that AI music on YouTube now. I don't
I
blame you
hate
for
it.
asking.
No.
It's
Yes.
like what if the Mario Brothers music was remixed to sound like Final Fantasy? I'm like, oh, okay, I'll listen to that. It's like, oh no, this is definitely AI. This is an old remix artist who worked with OC Remix for a very long time, and so he's legit. I guess maybe he's using AI now, but he's got a lot of tracks from when he wasn't. I think it might just be his thing. Okay, go ahead.
You're not a Spanish speaker because that happens a lot in Spanish. Was like, what if this is opening for Kamen Rider was in Spanish and they use AI? It's like, oh,
Yep, there's a ton of that.
it's not...
Okay, Mike, if I count you in, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I want to respond to this email.
Just kidding, everybody.
I'm gonna go.
In Spanish AI is yes.
I'm ready.
Well, no, I'm not because I want to get the YouTube up.
He's
Puts
not.
a chat in OBS, and that's handy, but I need to see the super chats. Go
It doesn't
here.
show the super chats in the...
Maybe it
Not
does.
in the OBS. I don't know.
I guess there's fan funding. Look at that right there. All right, well, fuck me, I guess. Let's count you in. In 5, 4, 3.
Hey, you guys hear me? Start cheering now! Yeah, let's get this over with. Yeah.
Woof woof. Hi, I'm Mike Minotti, and I am a Nintendog.
Hi, I'm Jeff Grubb, and I am a Nintendog.
We are the last of the
Woof, 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 woof,
Nintendogs. Today, is the Switch 2 price gonna go up this year? Donkey Kong Country Return HD gets a surprise update, and we're gonna decide the Mount Rushmore of Capcom's Nintendo games. First off, Jeff, how's it going? And more importantly, how's your draft going for the Game Mess Fantasy Critic League?
Yeah, it's not going too bad. I was like confused because it was I thought it was broken. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They have the asynchronous draft now, so people just draft when they're ready and kind of goes on for a long time. I've been pretty good at when I'm being pinged in the Discord to hop in there and choose as quickly as I can. I got Well, let's see if I can remember, Mikey. I think I got
I'm
Resident.
looking at it. Do you want me to tell you?
You're
You're on a good start here.
I got Resident Evil Requiem and Beast.
You went second,
I went
so you were able to pick up that. So that's
Yes,
pretty good.
That was pretty good. I was feeling pretty good about that. I think everyone in those first couple of picks was like, who's gonna choose Grand Theft Auto 6? Obviously, the safest and also least safest. Like, it still feels like it could get delayed, but they've already had a couple, so it's probably coming out. If it does, it's probably gonna do well. I mean, I know, I agree.
You could have picked it because
I know I could have.
The first game that went was Forza Horizon 6. Yeah, so
that was a very good first pick, actually.
That's a safe pick.
All those games crush in reviews. Now that's true until it isn't, right? I mean, I think that happened with the last Forza Motorsport, where it's like, oh yeah, those games always review well, and I think I picked Forza Motorsport, and that was the first one to be like, this is like a 79. Okay.
Horizon is still untarnished, though, right?
So
People
far,
still
so
like
good.
Those
That's
ones.
right.
Until again, they do the AI music festival aspect of it. Right? God, he's so freaking funny.
How about you?
Yes, not bad. I definitely went later in mine, so I was a little worried, but JRPGs are saving the day. I actually got Dragon Quest VII Reimagined first.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
And then actually on the snake around back, I got Trails in the Sky second chapter. So I think both of those are actually going to review really well. So I feel pretty good.
What's the name of the Game Freak game I got again? Beast of Reincarnation?
Beast of Reincarnation.
Okay.
I have to admit, I didn't remember that one until I looked up, like, oh, right, the Game Freak thing.
Right. Game Freak games that aren't Pokemon games typically are pretty good. I'm also hoping that, like, this is like this year's Lies of P or something like that. It was a bit of a reach, but I was excited to take it.
Yeah, it's always difficult because even the Lies of P, for as much as people like it, it's like Open Critic. It's like an 82.
Yes, you're right.
Maybe it's gone up. Let's I'll take a look. Yeah, it's an 82, right? For as much as like people seem to love that game now, so sometimes it's
you're not wrong. Difficult. It's gonna be tough, but it's like there wasn't a lot of great options already. So it's those. As soon as you get to that second pick on the second wraparound, it's tough. I think we're gonna do we pick 3 games or just 2? I guess it depends how many people are in the league, and we have these full leagues.
Yeah, I don't know because you're waiting for yours to go again. So I think it might be 3. So I don't want to say too much about what else I'm thinking of because I don't want the people listening here to steal my amazing ideas. But yeah, it looks like 3 because there's one league that's drafted, or one of the mini leagues has already drafted all of theirs. So
Shoji Kodo, if you're listening, you're up in the beefiest again. So go ahead and make your pick. This is good practice for when we have the giant bomb one later this week.
It's true, actually. Yeah, I don't mind having this to give me an idea of what is going to be around. Yeah, Wee Demon, you're up over on the cheesiest. So yes, look out for that. But yeah, I always enjoy doing that. So thank you, everybody who's been setting that up. Matt has been the league manager there, so appreciate
just great work, Matt Rare Monkey. And then just real quick, if it's probably too late to get involved in this year, but these are all people who are Patreon backers. These are people who are in the community in the Discord. They are premium producers and all that stuff. So if you ever want to get involved in this stuff in the future, hop in there and then support us. It helps us out, and you get to take part in fun stuff like this.
All right, that's good. What else, Jeff? Anything else? I mean, I'm a little juiced up right now. That's not the word. It makes it sound like I'm doing drugs or steroids. But I'm literally in the middle of the final boss of 9 Souls.
Oh, so drugs.
I'm always told,
yeah.
Yes, drugs. Everyone, I've heard it's a very difficult boss, maybe the hardest boss in Metroidvanias.
Ooh.
And I practically got to the end of the second phase, which I assume is not the final phase. But I was having a really good time, and I'm kind of like, all right, pause that, do this show. Then I was going to get right back to it. Just going to start streaming again.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, we'll let you run out here tonight because we'll watch that while. I know that'd be fun. I want to watch it, so that's good stuff. I'm not doing great.
Oh, what's wrong?
I thought I was done.
Because of Blight Club.
No, not Blight Club. Sectori, Blight Club, whatever. Sonic Blast after what we just went through, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I was about to be.
You should be very impatient if that was me. You would be like, I have no simpies for Jeffy.
I have no simpy for you. It's like, you just can't stop playing because Dan beat your high score.
Yeah, I thought. Well, I mean, it would be nice to have half a day where I was in #1, Mike. That would have been nice.
Where was this fever when I trounced you all in neon white? That's
the problem is like you did it in neon white, and then you're like, here's the entire game, and it's like
I went too far.
You went too far. Had we just kept focusing on one level, it would have been exactly like this. I would have been a sicko the entire time. But yeah, this is it's bad. And now I'm at a point where I'm having like bad runs that have really good scores. Like this last run I just did was terrible the entire time, and I beat Dan's previous best score. And I was like, okay, so clearly if I just get things to line up, I'm good. But that means I'm trying to get the RNG to work in my favor. And it's a little RNG. You make your own luck in this game a little bit. I'm not going to bore everyone with Sectory too much more. But yeah, so I'm not doing great. I wanted to be in the lead and move on and go play other games.
I'm not going to tell you to just let go. I know it's not that easy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You insane?
But, the time may be approaching, Jeff,
I don't have a watch. I don't know what you're talking about.
I hear no bell.
I hear no bell. I hear no. Yeah. This is the first time Dan's beat me. Like, we are not even close, Mike, to the time approaching. This is like the first time he's overtaken me. I'm not going to be like immediately lay down on the mat.
I understand. I get it. I respect it. Speaking of Dan and laying the mat, how'd he do on his Twitch Rivals of Aether 2 thing?
I watched a bit of it. He got crushed in his I think he played someone who's good, and he did better than I thought he was going to do in that round. And then I had to go live my life. I did check back in on him later, and it was like 4 hours later, and it was still going. And I typed in chat. It's like I was actually thinking about that song we were playing before we got started, the Hotel California riff. And I was like, Dan, you could check into Rivals, but you can never leave. And I could see it because it's a shared chat. I could see him being like, yep, I'm still here. So I think he's losing his mind a little bit that he's been playing. Actually, he's mostly been sitting around watching young, hip people play Rivals of Aether 2 for hours at a time. It's very funny to me.
I would love it if he becomes like, he gets really into like hardcore, like platform fighters now. Like he wants to play Smash without the items on. One of me. I'd be really into that.
I think it would be better, though, if he got really into him, but it was anything but Smash. It was all the other ones that you don't want.
Nickelodeon Cartoon All-Stars or whatever the hell.
WB-averse, multiverses or whatever, yeah.
Oh, that's gone. I don't think you can play that.
Well, he'll find a way. That's how sick he is now for these things, yeah.
Yeah. Shonen Jump Fiesta, whatever that DS game was called.
Fiesta?
Whatever the hell. Screw it. All right, well... Hopefully Dan did all right. I want to find a way for us to all play Sony PlayStation All Stars again. I liked that.
Sure, I'll play that. It's got a big brother in it, right? Is that one of the things?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Right, your Big Daddy. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you could be a Big Daddy. Nathan Drake. They added Cat from Gravity Rush as a DLC character, and that made me happy. Zeus added Zeus. I was like, that's a lame one from God of War.
Right.
That's a Goku. That's pretty dumb. All right, why don't we take a quick break here, and then we'll get going with these news topics.
I'm fading to black, I swear. There we go. And bringing us right back in 5, 4, 3.
All right, we're back. Jeff, people are starting to freak out a bit about maybe the Switch 2 price going up across the globe. Analysts like Nico Partners are saying that they expect it to happen at some point this year. They may just opt to discontinue the $449 SKU and only sell a $500 or higher bundle SKU instead, is what they have said. How are you feeling about all this? Of course, we know tariffs. That's how Charles Barkley says tariffs. Tariffs. We got tariffs. We got all sorts of other malarkey going on. There's RAM issues. All of this stuff. Do you think we're getting out of this year without the price of the Switch 2 going up?
No, but I do agree. I've said it before that they'll get creative about it. They'll find some way to adjust the price and bundling system to favor them a little bit more. If that is a $500 bundle with maybe a cheaper game and then like a $520 bundle with a different game, like put Donkey Kong in there, charge $520, I could see them going for something like that. Or they will. That again, from the beginning, I think one of the reasons they launched with the bundle, they launched with the 2 different SKUs, was to give themselves some leeway there. And I think they're redlining in terms of their profit margin already. They've said before they price things without the tariffs in mind. It's like, they gave themselves some wiggle room for sure. They gave themselves a pretty big cushion, and then the tariffs and other factors ate into that very quickly. Component costs were already going up, and now everyone knows RAM is as expensive as it's been in years and years, and it's going to get more expensive throughout this entire year. Every time I check, Micron, one of the companies that's most guilty of sort of taking their profits on this, their stock just keeps going up and up and up. Maybe not today. Today was bad, but the investors love this. They love this. Yeah, right. Oh boy. I can't wait to do the shit we're gonna get to do once we own Greenland, Mike. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a riot. Can you think of all the possibilities?
Yeah. It's gonna be so much better.
It's gonna be so better, popular. Is what it is. I can't just imagine my world before Greenland.
We're gonna be popular.
It's like the investors really like this, so Micron's not going to change course, and they're going to keep pushing the prices up, and they're not going to make any adjustments. And so Nintendo's probably going to be like, we already aren't making a lot of money on the Switch 2, if any. It's going to get worse. They're going to find some way to raise the price.
Do you think does it scare them off at all a bit that we've seen in Japan the sales have been very good. In the U.S. the holidays was maybe a little sluggish, right? Not astronomically so, not concerningly so, but a little bit. Do you think it, scares them? Like, are we going to really increase the price when it seems like we're not we're kind of skating by here right now as it is. Like we're in some amazing position. And also, they don't imminently have some really big game that everybody's talked about. They don't have the Mario or the Zelda or the new Animal Crossing or the new Smash Brothers, right? The big games coming out that we know about is like Fire Emblem, things of that scale. They're good games, but they're not big enough that you can kind of bury the headline of a price increase with.
Yeah, I think they're probably a little scared. I think it's Nintendo, and the fact that we'll get into it, but they're doing very well in their home territory, kind of gives them a little bit more like, we're good at home, and the rest of the world just will have to catch up. I think that gives them a little bit, I don't want to say like just confidence, maybe even a little bit of hubris that they can get away with more than maybe they are actually going to be able to get away with. They're definitely aware that people are price sensitive about the Switch 2, but it's not like there are a lot of alternatives. And I think they have a lot of people by the throat a little bit. If you want these kinds of video games, Nintendo's not the only game in town, but they are positioning themselves as like one of the primary places you need to go if you want to have keep up with all this stuff. And a lot of other corporations are losing interest in catering to this audience. So I think Nintendo's like, they'll get used to the price. They'll come around, and yeah, it'll hurt for a little bit. Our system, we'll have to reforecast our sales plans and estimates for the Switch 2 for the immediate future, and that'll hurt, but our stock is already down. Let's make some more profit, and then we bet once we do have a new Animal Crossing and a new Smash and a new Zelda and a new Mario, and the Mario movie comes out and the Zelda movie comes out, and these things do really well, and everyone rushes out to buy more of these games, that we're well set up for the future to sort of make it all up in the Act 2 of the Switch 2's life.
This is something we talked about before the Switch 2 came out, but it looks, even though it's so early in the game, but just right now, it looks like the Switch 2 is never going to reach the lifetime sales of the Switch 1. Do you think this is going to be a console that sells 150 million units?
No, but I never once thought that was going to be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always going to be like, these ones do about 75%, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more than the previous one. I think it'll do better than the 3DS. I think it'll do better, and it obviously will do better than the Super Nintendo and the Wii U and all these other follow-up consoles from the past. So they'll be able to make a lot of money from this system, and I bet they'll still sell quite a lot of software, which has been one of the real keys of the success of the Switch. Was it's the first time they sold more than 1 billion pieces of software for one of their consoles. Mm-hmm. I bet they'll be able to replicate that, even with fewer overall consoles sold. The people who will buy games on the Switch are still going to show up for the Switch 2, and there will be even more games and even more bigger games and more third-party support, and Call of Duties will be coming out to this system. So I think that they'll be able to make a lot of money and make it work for them. But yeah, this is, barring some unforeseen pandemic too. We're probably talking about it not selling as much as the Switch 1.
I can't wait for that sequel. All right, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD gets a free update for Switch and Switch 2.
This just happened.
This just happened. This is available now, everybody. And a bunch of stuff is available for both the Switch 2 and Switch, including a Dixie Kong as a playable character now. So,
What is Funky Kong? Chopped liver? Where's he?
Yeah, Funky Kong. No, sorry, no funky mode here. But I mean, this is the first time Dixie Kong has ever been in any version of this game, so that's neat. So when you're playing alone, if you grab a barrel, you can switch between either Diddy or Dixie Kong as the character that appears. When playing with two people, player 2 can switch between Diddy Kong or Dixie Kong by pressing the stick on the world map. There's also a turbo attack mode where you can race through the stage at high speed. A time attack mode. Brazilian Portuguese language has been added. So that's nice. And some other quality enhancements, image quality enhancements, says. Now, for Switch 2 version, you get the optimizations for Switch 2 displays and high-resolution TVs. You get faster loading times and some game share stuff as well. This is nice. They're not charging for this one, right? It's not like some big Switch 2 edition. It is just a nice patch. But adding Dixie Kong as a playable character at about the 1-year anniversary of this game, right? It came out last January. Pretty neat. I was not expecting that. I'm not a giant Donkey Kong Country Returns fan. When it came out on Switch, I played through it. I enjoyed it okay. I don't think I'm going to go back to it, though, or anything. But still, it's nice to see this.
Yeah, I found I played this on 3DS and the Wii before it and found it pretty sleepy is kind of how I would describe it. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but there was parts of it where it's just yeah, I get it. I'm going to put it down for a bit and I'll come back to it when I feel like it. But yeah, I'll point out that it's interesting, the announcement timing. This does feel like Nintendo is going to take these Thursday or Tuesday night slots and sometimes Thursday night slots where they announce games getting added to NSO, and they're going to start announcing Nintendo Switch 2 editions in there as well. So it's going to they're kind of bounce back and forth between new NSO stuff, new Nintendo Switch 2 edition updates. And it's okay, so how many more of these do they have? If they're doing this game, to me it feels like anything's on the table, and probably everything's on the table for eventually getting an update.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, Tropical Freeze doesn't have an update, I believe, and I would like to see that for sure. There's big ones for me, like Thousand Year Door. I'm desperate to see a Switch update for that. Maybe, things you're not even thinking about, like Origami King. Sure, give that a Switch update. Why not? It is nice to see that we are getting these smaller ones and not just the big Switch 2 editions of the biggest games, the Animal Crossings and the like.
Mike, can I ask you a quick question? Apropos of nothing. How well do those World of Warcraft expansions do on, let's say, Open Critic?
That's a good question. I feel like the last one was received really well. Reviewing an expansion, reviewing MMOs is always really weird because what are you reviewing? What's out on day one? What is that? It's hardly everything, right? I bet they're always in the 80s.
What was the last expansion?
Low 80s.
Do you remember? Legion?
Yeah, World of Warcraft. No, Legion was a while ago. World of Warcraft: The War Within.
Really, The War Within? That feels like that was a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, that one did an 85, Jeff.
Ooh,
People like that one.
It's pretty good. But what's the cadence? Have they often had back-to-back bangers?
Not necessarily, but the whole thing this time is that these 3 expansions have kind of been planned out at the same time. And this is the second of the 3. War Within was the first one. And people seem excited for it. So, and the one before this, people like too. So they're actually kind of on an upswing. So World of Warcraft's just doing really well right now. A bad expansion can always come along. But people like this one. People liked Dragonflight before it. People seem excited for Midnight. So I think Midnight is a relatively, I don't know if safe bet, but it's a good bet.
I am taking it. That's my third pick right there.
There you go. I like that.
Feeling good about it.
All right. Hey, Nintendo's still doing just fine in Japan, like we said. Switch 2 has fuels 40% of the market growth in 2025. It sold 3.78 million units, becoming Japan's fastest-selling console and accounting for over half of all home consoles sold during the entire year. There's also a list here of the 20 best-selling games in Japan 2025 from Famitsu. And all 20 of them are Nintendo, except for 2. You have Monster Hunter Wilds, technically at number 4, although 2 is Pokemon Legends ZA for the Switch, and 3 is Pokemon Legends ZA for the Switch, too.
Good point.
Yeah. And then, like 15 here is Ghost of Yotei. Otherwise, it is just it's all Nintendo. Mario Kart World is the best-selling game of the year. There at 2.6 million sold. So yep. At least over there's just not much else that's really could be. Even Sony struggles to match anything close to this Switch 2 energy that's happening in that country right now.
Yeah, what it was Momotaro Dentetsu? Dentetsu. It's a
Momotaro Dentetsu. I hope it's a horse racing game. That would rule.
Yeah. Oh, I can't tell.
It's a board game series.
Yeah,
of some
that's
kind,
right.
apparently.
Yeah, it looks like a board game. Interesting. Okay, well, good for Japan.
Good for Japan. Yeah, that was like the
yeah. This has been the story in Japan for a while now. It's worth pointing out. It's not like they're winning in a nation that has turned its back on console gaming. It's like, no, there's still a lot of people deeply engaged, but only on the Nintendo side of things. Everything else has sort of been pretty strongly disengaged from that audience. And you can point fingers at Sony for de-emphasizing the importance of Japan in their strategy, and that did not help them. But I bet if they went full throttle on Japan, that they would not be able to do what Nintendo is doing. Nintendo's got, just so much in their favor of being a handheld console, which clearly helps in Japan, and having a lot of very familiar IP, and also just knowing how to make new or newish properties that appeal. Like Splatoon is just a cultural institution there now. And that's not something that a lot of other companies, even Sony, is going to be capable of reproducing. So yeah, I consider this mostly to be a good thing, because it means Nintendo can keep making the games the way they've been making them, and they have like this home base to appeal to. And I guess it'll keep Nintendo at least a little weird, which I'm always hopeful they're able to keep that sort of magic. And I think it'll happen because they make a lot of money at home, and that makes a difference.
All right, Jeff, that's it for our news topics of the week. I want to take a quick break. I said we got a bunch of super chats. We'll see what people want to talk about. Then we'll come back. We'll do our Mount Rushmore of Capcom's Nintendo games. Be right back, everyone.
We are on standby.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
ready to go.
You have the super chats.
Momentarily, I have it right over here. Let me actually load. You know what? I found out I could just do it in OBS.
Yeah, the first one is for Nintendogs.
And that's the first one I got here. Great. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Good stuff. All right, bring it back.
This is handy. It's actually much easier to read here than on the YouTube page. Okay. I am going to fade to black and bring us back. Mike, you ready?
Yeah.
Fade to black. Back in. 5, 4, 3.
All right, we're back. Let's hear from the super chats.
Yeah, let's start here with Nintendogs. I guess actually now that I said it was easier to read these in OBS. I'm reading them in OBS, everybody, instead of on the site. The names aren't fully visible let me see if there's a way to see that. But I know most of these names, so let's see. Nintendogs says, I'm enjoying Mike's draft strategy of JRPGs only. Yeah, listen, they're being overlooked, and they tend to review pretty well.
Yeah, and Dragon Quest VII, everyone seemed to like that demo a lot, actually. Everyone's into it. I mean, I look, Trails in the Sky Chapter 1 got a 90 average. So Chapter 2 could do that. I'm just a little, it's probably coming out this year. I think they said so. I'm a little concerned. But that seems like a very safe bet that most people just aren't thinking about, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Also, it's like you have to like kind of look elsewhere if you are anywhere outside of the top 3. And yeah, it's a good strategy, I think.
Yeah, there's few very, very big obvious games this year going into it.
Yes, exactly.
It feels like, there's Grand Theft Auto 6, Forza Horizon 6, I think is a big one, and Resident Evil Requiem. Like those are like 3 big ones. And you can get a little spicy, like how much of a Half-Life 3 believer are you? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. Or all these people are saying that they think a Mario game is happening this year. Well, let's see it.
Yeah,
let's see it.
Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, exactly. Zombie Pouring. With Jan going on a train, the train blog, and Dan going on a plane, catch me if you Dan, you all should put Backlar on a boat, because why not? Backlar on a boat has a good ring to it.
Yeah, he's close to the ocean.
He's right there. Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah.
There.
I mean, and he's He's the skipper, right? Remember
He's-
Gil Gonzalo?
He is the skipper. That's right. That's his nickname. Everyone constantly calling him the skipper. So yeah, we'll throw him on a boat. I feel like we talked about, like, for one of our trips, like doing a podcast on a boat, and it's one of those things I think Dan starts talking about, and then we're like, okay, well, where are we? And then it doesn't happen because it's a lot of work to like figure that out logistically. But we could just throw one of us on a boat, and Bacalar makes the most sense.
You know what I've always said? Bacalar's better on a boat.
Yes, the BBBs of the business, absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually, out of everyone, might be live the closest to a body of water, to a major body of water, I guess I should say.
Sure.
Although-
Yeah, you're very close to Lake Erie.
Yeah, yes, one that could support a boat. Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah. Let's all party in Putin Bay
Yeah, it's Putin
with
Bay.
the college kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Giant bomb in Putin Bay. That's what people have been craving. EP
Yeah.
idiot.
Jan's in chat. How close is Jan to the Pacific Ocean? I guess I'm not sure.
Yeah, I bet I'm still I'm like a couple 100 yards away from Lake Erie. So yeah, I bet it. That's basically an ocean. EP Idiot Box. I was asked to create merch of our penguin that reads "My neighbor Tolkoto." Before I start, Mike, are you cool with that? GB can have the design too. I'll let you answer this,
Yeah.
Mike.
Wait, for like this, the zoo's gonna sell it? Are you serious? Like, yes, I'm very cool with it. Yes, just give me a shirt. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Do you think EP Idiot Box are the people who agreed to this name? They're making a Totoro reference, which has nothing to do with the name. Are they aware of the origins? I think that would only help.
Tokoto sounds like Totoro.
It does. It just has nothing to do with it. Both these things are true.
I think that a penguin looks kind of like a Totoro. It's got similar.
The penguin has something to do. I'm just saying the name has nothing to do with it. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to talk anyone out of anything here, Mike. I'm not trying to take this away from you.
I am so excited. Oh my gosh. Idiot Box, are people gonna buy this shirt? You think? I hope so.
Nintendo 82 says, when starting these shows a few years back, did you ever imagine you would be saying the word Saskatchewan so much? Love you,
No.
Simon. I did. I had a hunch.
You had a hunch.
I had a hunch. It was
you're
between that
clairvoyant.
and Newfoundland. I was like, one of those we're going to be talking about all the time. Maybe Prince Edward Island. Who knows?
Okay. I want to get a Tasmanian listener. That's what I want.
Ooh,
that's my 2026
okay.
goal.
That's good.
If you're listening from Tasmania, let me know.
I want the tourism board of Halifax to fly us out so we could see where the biggest man-made non-nuclear explosion happened, which is in Halifax Bay. I think about that every day, Mike.
What happened there?
There was a massive ship filled with munitions and all kinds of other stuff, and it like went into the bay at like a slightly wrong angle, and it kind of was trying to overcorrect, and another ship went into it, and it went big boom. Big boom. Like if you ever see like one of those ones where like a fireworks factory exploded, 10 times bigger than that. It was the largest explosion that was not a nuclear explosion in human history. All right.
Everyone was okay though, right?
Don't worry, bud. You don't worry. All right.
Okay.
Everyone got home safe that night. Don't worry.
All right. I was worried.
Floyd E15 says, I'm taking my 5-year-old daughter to Disneyland in 4 months. What plans should I be making now? What am I not thinking of but should be?
Right now, you need to be concerned about your hotel, which I assume you have, and dining. If you want to do like a character meal, Goofy's Kitchen, whatever, so she can meet characters, you got to get that figured out ASAP.
When can you actually start scheduling those? Like
it depends.
I think it's like
you're staying
50 or 60 days. Oh, right.
It depends if you're staying on property and a bunch of things. So
That's right.
You should look that up. It can be different. Yeah. So yeah, that's the stuff you should be thinking about. And even if you can't do it yet, you should find out exactly what day you can, because that stuff can book up. Again, if you have a 5-year-old, you probably want to do character meals. That probably means Goofy's Kitchen at the Disneyland Hotel, things like that. But otherwise, gosh, Disneyland's not quite as plan heavy as Disney World. I don't think you really book your lightning lanes even like you would at a Disney World. There's just kind of a pass thing that you could get if you wanted to while you were there. So, just be doing some research right now. Watch some videos, figure out what things you want to prioritize. If you're going to do things like build a lightsaber, things that do need an appointment, look at that, or build a droid. Because, yeah, those are other things you're going to be thinking about wanting to book.
Make sure that you definitely have your stroller situation figured out. If you're not bringing your own stroller, rent one. And there's a lot of great services that will drop it off or pick it up and drop it off for you. So get that all figured out because you're going to need a stroller for the 5-year-old for sure. Toke Finn says, driving a forklift at night, listening to you guys yap, keep it up. Hell yeah, forklift certified in the chat. Good job.
I want to play Shenmue.
Yeah,
I want to play Shenmue
No,
so
you
bad.
don't.
I want to play.
I do.
I want to play Power Shovel for PS1 so bad.
Oh, hell yeah. Of course.
It's a great game, and I haven't played it in a long time. Ali Miracle Grubb, please stop influencing products. I can only get so many 8-bit dough items. That V2 is so good. My new main controller, fuck a DualSense. Yeah, I mean, the good news is for this one is you can't get it. It's sold out. So, yeah, there was only like 1,985 of them. There's a short about this on the Giant Bomb stuff on Instagram and stuff if people want to check that out.
Where's the 8-bit dough? Where's the 8-bit dough collab?
Yeah,
God, right.
yeah. Hook us up, 8-bit dough. Come on. All right, let's see here from Matt Rare Monkey. When can I get Jeff to play Trackmania? Bring back GB Trackmania streams with the community. I should.
Oh hell yeah!
I love Trackmania, but
I don't think I've ever played a second of Trackmania somehow.
Always so good. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I probably
I
would.
think you'll like it.
it's very similar to the kinds of games I do like, where instant restarts and just trying to get the perfect time and all that stuff. Very similar to the Trials was always my game in that genre, but I'll play some Trackmania. Andrew Panton, shouts out to Andrew. Speaking of Nintendo prices, I went to buy Luigi's Mansion 2 digitally and was shocked it was $85 Canadian. Any hope for it being added to NSO? God, Luigi's Mansion.
Well, Luigi's Mansion 2 was a 3DS game, so there's never going to be NSO'd, I'm afraid.
Right, it was 3DS, and then they did a Switch version
There's a
of it.
For the Switch version.
So no
which you're paying
NSO.
full price for.
Yes.
No NSO on that, and they don't really lower prices of games. You're going to be looking for a sale. Now, look.
Yes. Mike's right.
Luigi's Mansion 2 is just not that good.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. You know what? In Canada, I don't know how they do it, but a lot of public libraries like rent games and stuff. That might be one to just like borrow, see if a friend has it, try it that way.
Yeah.
Because it's just not very good. Especially compared to Luigi's Mansion 3, obviously.
Right. So many things were figured out on that one.
You could always steal it. Absolutely. And no one would arrest you, Andrew. You're good. Big Fresh 37. Remember when Grubb looked straight down the camera and said, "I promise if Captain Toad gets online game share, Mike and I will stream it." I don't remember that. I don't fucking remember playing this game.
I remember when you forgot that you had both played that game before and reviewed it. That was funny.
Yep.
Yeah. Someday we'll get to Captain Toad. Though. Give me a Switch 2 update for that game. Then that'll give me just the excuse I need. You know?
There we go.
Chip does that a lot. He looks at camera and says a lot of shit. And I hope he doesn't like.
Yeah, but sometimes he calls it Sean. It's great. Like when I was worried that Death Stranding 2 was going to be Game of the Year now instead of Clear Up Scary. He looked. He was like,
I reassured you. Yeah, that was a low point for Expedition 33, and everyone was freaking out. I was trying to tell everyone it's all right.
He also did say that he was going to do a terrorism if Funky Kong didn't show up.
Maybe I
we're
did.
Still waiting.
Yeah, no, listen, I never said I would do it and tell you all about it. It's my secret terrorism. We did play a game, right, where it's like we had to guess or try to remember all our reviews and like that someone put it together, and we definitely missed a couple of them, right? We both didn't remember all the games we reviewed.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. So it's like it's not just me. That really made me worried when I found out I reviewed that game and couldn't remember it at all. I didn't like that.
Yeah, mine was Pushmo World or something.
Yes, exactly.
And I still what the hell?
I feel like you were like I've never played a Pushmo game. I think
that's what I said. Yeah. I don't even. You tell me right now what that game involves doing. I assume pushing.
Pushing Mo. Yeah.
Jay Arthur says Captain Toad has a Switch 2 update. Well, dang. Okay then.
There's the perfect excuse. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Well, we need to do. I mean, the reason we don't do it is because we don't have any time for all the ideas we want to do.
Right.
But like, we do want to do a lot of co-op games. We've talked about Resident Evils and that Goof Troop game. Is Goof Troop the one that you want us to play?
Goof Troop, that's a big one. Now, granted, like me and you have to play through all of Octopath Traveler 2 together. Soon, so.
I'm getting the basement set up for that though, so we'll be good for that soon.
That's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that. I have to figure out pretty soon here when I can come over to that and maybe do that game Game of the Year podcast for Game As Decides here. So.
Yeah, we'll do something special for that to make it still relevant when we do it. Okay, let's see. Adam Juice. Caught up on Columbros, and is it weird that I think the Chessmaster victim had big Mike Minotti energy?
I don't have diabetes.
Listen, not with that attitude. Yeah, no, I can kind of see it. You're both gregarious, is what I would say.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, I get it. I take it as a compliment. I like that guy. That was one of the guys I felt the most bad about being murdered.
Yeah, right. Yeah, a lot of times it's like, okay, but that guy definitely was like, oh yeah, I liked him.
New Columbus, maybe Thursday, maybe probably Friday.
I'm ready to go.
Probably, yes. I will be ready. Kono Neko-sama. Christian, is that right?
It was pretty good.
All right, I'll take it. Mike on a submarine? Question mark?
I think Jan asked me if I'd be on a submarine. I'm pretty skeptical. I guess I don't know.
I think you said you'll go into it. You just don't want it to go underwater. Was that the line?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I find it very, no pun intended, fishy.
Jesus. Wait, fishy? like suspicious? What do you?
I mean, yeah, I just worry something's gonna go wrong. I don't know.
Well, that's right. You can imagine something going wrong because if it does, you're surrounded by ocean that kills you. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Whiskey Samurai. Right. I'm from Prince Edward Island, and I live in Halifax, so feeling pretty represented right now. Shouts out to PEI and the Halifaxians out there.
Jan says, what about a ghost tour of a dock boat? Yeah, I'll do that because ghosts aren't real.
The ocean is
real. Anything that's like a ghost tour. Like, yeah, I'll go do it. It'll be fine because the ghosts can't get me because they don't exist.
But you can't be snide, and you have to pretend ghosts are real while you're on it.
Oh, that's see, you're getting rid of the only thing that will bring me any joy doing it.
It's not about your joy; it's about us.
How am I gonna have any fun now unless I don't snidely remark how well ghosts aren't real, so we're all fine. Oh, they say you can see a spirit here. Ooh,
you wouldn't get spooked. You wouldn't get spooked in like a dark, like.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I'm worried about it, it's just because I know people are gonna try to fuck with me because I'm in a dark place with people hiding around a corner to scare me or whatever. Someone has an old MP3 player playing sounds of a woman moaning. I don't know what the fuck they do there.
I used to work in this like big factory complex that was empty. And I also don't believe in ghosts, but there were times where I was like alone with my thoughts in that factory, and I kind of was getting like spooked by my own brain.
Yeah, our brains definitely can get overactive. There are real things to be afraid of in the world that I would be afraid of in that situation. Right? Just like not ghosts. No, I'd be afraid of like people, someone trying to hurt me who's alive.
All right. Hang on, we got a couple more. We got one more. From Zombie Porin, Dadliest Catch, starring Jeff Boatkalar. Yeah, okay. We can do it for Fishing Week.
I like it. Boatkalar. Do you hear yourself? All right.
While you guys were having that conversation, I got distracted because YouTube popped up Final Fantasy VII City Pop soundtrack. I'm like, oh, that sounds amazing. Guarantee that's AI. And you have to always scroll down like 4 paragraphs into the description before they start to admit they used AI. But yep, there it is. And it's like, how do I get rid of these things? I never want to see this shit. There's so much good human-made video game-inspired music that it's like, just serve me all of that first before I ever have to see any of this. It's annoying. All right, I think we're all caught up on Super Chats, Mike.
Okay, why don't we take a break then? Let's get set up to do Mount Rushmore. Feeling it's been a moment. Mount Rushmore, Capcom's Nintendo games. Of course, we got Resident Evil Requiem and some other Resident Evils coming out on Switch 2 very soon here, so let's talk about it.
All right, we're on standby.
All right, set up that.
While you get that
set up that Google Doc, or
hang on, I'm gonna try. I haven't seen this before. Let me try something real quick.
All right. Yeah, Minish Cap is not gonna be there because Chef doesn't understand it.
I don't understand. I actually love that that's what that's become. I'm so confused by Capcom design. Oh shit, that game's gonna come up. Oh man. All right.
Until that my friends, the NGP boys, were playing that game, and they told that story on that chat, and people was.
I bet
just
you
laughing their
accurately
asses off.
described what happened as
I
well.
100% said the right thing. that you said.
Okay, all right.
It was.
Let's see here.
I
Live
don't
chat.
understand this.
I don't understand this. I never said I don't understand. I said I said it's bad.
Stupid. You're dumb.
Damn kids. It's like so basic. It's just I was like it's uninspired. It's less than Nintendo. I'm gonna ban that game from this podcast.
Oh man. Oh man. Good times, everybody.
All right. Let's see here. All right, I'm.
Chad, I need a Neo Heisei era, Kamen Rider era.
Didn't Jeff get confused by bombable walls having cracks or something? Yes, that's what happened. No, it was like some like puzzle where it's just like that's it, like that's all there is to this, and I was like, like in a real Zelda game, is I think what I started saying, and that was a problem. People didn't like that.
That's beautiful. We have so much lore in this fucking show. It's crazy. We only been up for like 4 years.
How long we been doing
It's too
this?
much lore. Nintendogs? 3 years?
That's it, really?
Yeah.
We did. We start. The first episode was when the OLED model got announced. That had to be more than 3 years ago now, right?
Is it more than 3 years?
It
Oh
had
my
to
god!
be, right?
It has to be. Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
We do an episode almost every week, for the most part.
You're right. Yeah.
What episode are we on?
225.
Oh, that's more.
24?
That's more than 4 years. Yeah.
That's way more than 4 years.
Can I drink too much liquid death?
No.
Is it 24 or 25?
That's the ironic thing. The more liquid death you drink, the more alive you are.
The number is wrong in it. Sorry, I miss. Let me change the title.
I've been going through them today.
Wrong title,
Like
everybody. I swear I changed it. Let's see. Yeah, edit video. Has to be 25, not 24.
It's okay.
Save.
All right. I think we're good.
Okay, I'm good.
Are we really good? Have you seen how the wall is?
Yeah. Oh, better than ever.
The show. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna do this. All right. I am good to go. I'm gonna face the black.
Face me.
Count us in 5, 4, 3.
All right, we're back. We're going to do a Mount Rushmore. Jeff, Capcom has made a lot of great games, but they've also made a lot of great games for Nintendo. And not just like great games that happen to be on Nintendo, games that have been definitive experiences for Nintendo's legacy and platform. So I think it'd be fun to figure out the 4 most important, good, interesting, significant, whatever you want to call it, the Mount Rushmore of Capcom Nintendo games. And I believe we should probably start with the NES, where, again, outside of Nintendo, I think Capcom was maybe the most important publisher on that system.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, I mean, there's some arguments to be made for Konami and things like that. But I think in NES era, yeah, I would say it's Capcom. Without Capcom, the NES is definitely much less than what it turned out to be.
So I guess there's plenty to pick from here. I'm going to be thinking about Mega Man. And even though I'm usually like, yeah, I like Mega Man 3 more than Mega Man 2. And a lot of Mount Rushmore situations, I do give it up to Mega Man 2.
Sure.
In terms of kind of the importance, emblematic situation like that. But that is just such a Nintendo game to me, right?
Yes, and I'm sorry if I'm distracted. I'm just getting the sheets set up. I forgot to do that during the break because I'm bad. I'm just bad.
Well, Christian, what happened? You're supposed to keep him on task. Did you distract him by talking about something else?
Yeah, he kept making fun of me for not liking Minish Cap as much. He kept saying I was stupid for not getting Capcom.
you are right to do that. Actually, I forgive
Never mind! It's all his fault.
I forgive you. That's true. Yeah, Forrest Minish, don't listen to him. He's wrong. Forrest Minish, you're gonna break her heart.
I know. I saw her in chat, and I immediately like changed my tone. I'm like, look, we don't have to talk about this. Hey,
I love that game. So yeah, Mega Man 2 for NES. I think that's the Mega Man representative on NES for sure. Are there any other NES Capcom games that you would consider?
I would consider DuckTales.
DuckTales is my next one, man.
Okay, yeah,
it really is.
I think it's worth putting in here. It's Mega Man 2, and I like. It's not long to say, hey, start naming Nintendo like entertainment system games. It's not long before I get to DuckTales. Like it's like an iconic game on the system, let alone just for Capcom on the system.
So I'm so excited about the potential of that Disney Afternoon Collection being on Switch finally, just so I could play DuckTales all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that. Then
I was gonna say the last one for NES that I would probably like even begin to consider is Bionic Commando.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like kind of the next one, and even then, I'm not sure if it's quite. Maybe we could put it there.
We could put it there for now.
Yeah. Then there's like there's other ones that are good and maybe
for sure.
Like I love Little Nemo. I almost called it Finding Nemo, but it wasn't ever that popular. For example,
and I see in chat like Ghosts and Goblins. I would always take Super Ghouls and Ghosts before I did that. So it's like, and even then, I'm probably not putting that on this list.
What's interesting there is like I think Ghouls and Ghosts as like a Genesis game was incredibly impactful because it was like one of its first best games, like very early on before it had a Sonic. So that's your yeah. So I don't think about NES. It was a decent port. Yeah, for sure. I think those are the three big NES games that are probably going to be considered. Let's move on to SNES, and I'll just say right now that the other like big Nintendo Mega Man game I'm going to think of is Mega Man X1. Just an all-timer. With as many amazing games there are on that console, I still think Mega Man X is in that top tier with them. And everything else in that top tier, to be clear, is like, Link to the Past or Super Metroid. Mostly Nintendo games, and then Mega Man X and, some Square RPGs. That's how highly I think of Mega Man X.
Yeah, I would, we have to get to Street Fighter. I guess my question would be, Street Fighter 2 or Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, sorry, just Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yeah,
and I would go Turbo. I would go with Turbo.
I'll go Turbo. It's really interesting because here's a game that like was also on the Genesis, right? And it had a good Hyper Street Fighter 2. It was called.
But Turbo's like I think even
it's
definitive. Like it's the thing that everyone was like, oh yeah, we got Street Fighter at home now, and we can play this and consider it a competitive. Like, this can be a game that we go home and play as a real Street Fighter game. Not that the Genesis version didn't kind of accomplish the same thing, but this one had the most going for it, for sure. And I played a ton of that game.
Anything else for Super Nintendo from Capcom?
Just the questions I would have for you that I think you might know better than me, like Breath of Fire 1 and 2, 3.
Breath of Fire 1 and I hear some nice things about 2. It's the PS1 Breath of Fire games 3 and 4 that are well liked.
That's what I thought.
And well regarded. There's things, like there's a Final Fight port that's whatever, and then 2 pretty good sequels to it. But again, are they going to make this list? I don't think so. Stuff like Demon's Crest is very good, not super popular. I saw someone in chat bring up Aladdin, right? And
yeah, I was going to bring that up, but it's like I like that a lot, and I think you like that game, but you definitely prefer the Genesis one, right? My camera broke, everybody. I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, fun. I wish you were picking your notes of just resting your hand.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and look, I think they're both very good, but if we were to talk about what is the important Aladdin game, right? In terms of Aladdin for the Genesis being like one of the 5 best-selling games for that system, then Aladdin for Super Nintendo being just a good game. That sold very well, of course, but not outstandingly so compared to other elements of it. So I am seeing some more love for Breath of Fire 2 than I thought, though. But I still think in chat, by the way, but I still don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I want to vamp for a little bit while I just unplug this and plug it back in.
UN Squadron's a game I always want to play and just haven't yet. I think that's their well-known shmup shooter. So at some point, I definitely want to check that one out. And then they also did the Mickey Magical Quest game, which I do like a lot. Although again, I think it's a little overshadowed by the Genesis 2D Mickey Mouse game of Castle of Illusion in terms of the importance element. And yeah, also shout out to that Goof Troop game, which I want to play with you at some time.
At some point, for sure.
sure.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, it's interesting because like there are all these beat 'em ups, but like they're almost more important for the arcade scene than for the home. In terms of the home market, that's where Streets of Rage was really kind of stunting on Capcom a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, true. They kind of don't have anything in the home market at that time that could really keep up with Streets of Rage.
Final Fight 3 is close. I like Final Fight 3, but even then, I don't think that game was like some giant hit or anything like that.
Yeah. Probably, the camera's probably going to be out of commission for a little bit, everybody. It'll come back in a bit.
Okay, then. Let's think about now it gets weird because N64, like how many Capcom games are even on there? There's a port of Mega Man Legends
that's the only thing that's coming to mind.
Yes, that's not as good. And then there's that Mickey Tetris game.
Yeah, which is actually has some pretty good visuals, but no.
Yeah. Like a surprisingly great port of Resident Evil 2, but still,
no way.
You're gonna think about that. Is these really the only?
So the GameCube.
Wait, that's really the only 3 games? I actually didn't know them all. That's it? I thought like I was just naming some of them. Is that really the only?
I think
3
it might be
games?
the only 3. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Wild, man.
Sean Johnson for April Fools should do every Capcom game on N64 video and somehow still make it 4 hours.
Man, and none of them were made for the N64.
Yep.
God. Nintendo sure made some choices with that one. All right.
Yeah, they put themselves in the corner for sure. Fun system, but boy, it's weird.
Do you want, before we go to GameCube, let's want to do Game Boy?
Yeah, we can do Game Boy. What do I have for Game Boy? I'm not sure if I have any like original Game Boy games. What do you got?
Well, there is so Demon's Crest was technically the sequel to Gargoyle's Quest,
right,
which is a game which is really fun. It's especially because it has like the top down like world map exploration
is
stuff.
It Crest or Quest?
2D. Gargoyle's Quest.
Okay.
Quest. Like I'm going on a quest. So that one's pretty. There's like some good Mega Man games for the Game Boy, but nothing crazy. I definitely there's interesting ports like the DuckTales version, but in terms of original games of theirs, I think Gargoyle's Quest is kind of the most interesting thing they did on the Game Boy for sure.
Sorry, my camera again. All right,
I'll go for it.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think. I mean, Game Boy Color. I don't know if that's separated or there's anything that's
no. I mean, I got some Game Boy Advance ones when we get to it, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a couple interesting Game Boy Color things with Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, to be fair.
True. But it's like, yeah, okay, go ahead.
Well, I think we're going to talk about, if it's going to be one of those, then it's like, they're almost more Nintendo games than Capcom games even, right?
I get what you mean, for sure. It was work for hire work, almost, yeah.
But if it's going to be one of those, it should be Minish Cap. I think it's the best of the lot. It's the one that has its most of its own personality. As much as I like the Oracle games, they are so similar to Link's Awakening, right? Mm-hmm. Much more so than Minish Cap is to Link to the Past, honestly. So, yeah. We'll wait till we get to Game Boy Advance. Which why don't we do that right now? Let's talk about Game Boy Advance.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's put Minish Cap on there.
Yeah. I'll put Minish Cap on there. Let's see.
Hey, you wanna do a little break so we can fix your camera?
No, because it's not gonna. That won't help. Because I might have to
All right.
To really get it to work. It would probably just take a whole reset. But I'm trying to unplug it, plug it back in. That sometimes fixes it. So and I don't want to stop the stream. If we can't in the next break, if I can't fix it, I'll figure something else. I might have another camera I could plug in.
I, for one, am relieved to not have to look at you any longer.
Yeah, this is actually where I belong in the darkness, Christian. That's what you don't understand.
I'm looking at the boy, and the boy
if we don't put Battle Network on here, is Jan gonna get mad at us at work?
Well, maybe. Now, first off, chat saying Mega Man V, aka Mega Man 5 on Game Boy. Yes, that's a good game, everyone. But we're picking 4 games here out of all the stuff Capcom's done, and there's some GameCube bangers coming up here. It's not gonna hang.
Yeah,
neither is Battle Network. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I like Battle Network.
We're not gonna put Mega Man 0 on here either.
Probably not. Even though that would be close, especially Mega Man 03. It's so freaking good.
Yep.
Honestly, and this is on Game Boy Advance and DS. The one I would do is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Ooh, okay, yeah, sure.
Freaking good stuff, especially on like here for the DS. That was such a DS-esque game. I think that contributed a lot to the idea of DS being this kind of quirky system where you're playing games that weren't really like anything you played before, even though they kind of remind you of those things. So yeah, I think Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is the other one here that I'm picking from this GBA lineup. Although now it is time for the GameCube, which Capcom came out strong.
Yeah, Piano 3.
The GameCube. Piano 3 made its debut and changed gaming forever at this time. Two Castlevania games, Jeff, because you have the incredible Resident Evil remake, which was the prettiest game ever for a very long time, and it's still just so freaking neat to play that. And then Resident Evil 4, where they reinvigorated that genre and basically invented the modern third-person shooter at the same time with it. A super incredible game.
Yeah, why did you say Castlevania in there? Was that a slip of the tongue?
I said Castlevania instead of what?
I don't know instead of what. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was just a
Resident Evil? Probably Resident Evil.
Yeah,
you
meant Resident Evil. That's it. That's what it was. Okay,
sorry.
It really threw me off, but yeah, I would have let it go
My
otherwise. Yeah, Beautiful
No,
Joe.
it's pretty bad. You should let me know.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe's the other one that I like of the Capcom 5. I would definitely throw in there. But it's gonna have a tough time like holding up, but I still want it to get its flowers now.
Yeah. I think it's Beautiful Joe, Resident Evil Remake, and Resident Evil 4.
Is that Tokusatsu on the list? That Beautiful Show?
No.
It is Tokusatsu. What do you mean no? You can't choose.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say get Capcom versus Tokusatsu in there, or Capcom versus whatever that's
Tatsunoko.
called. Tatsunoko.
Also, that's a good video game. Shut the fuck up.
It is a good video. It's a good video game.
We should play that with Jan if he wants to play a fighting game. That'd be a fun one just to play.
That'd be funny.
For no good reason.
That would be funny.
The Beautiful Show is Tokusatsu.
Okay.
But anything else from the GameCube?
That's it for the game.
I think I have some Wii stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the Wii. Actually, what's funny is I think because there's some games that had good ports to the Wii, like Okami and Resident Evil 4. They had some fun light gun-ish games with the Dark Side Chronicles, the Umbrella Chronicles. They're big, like, made for the Wii game that I think of as Zack and Wiki.
For sure.
That's for Barbarossa's Treasure.
It's a surprisingly good game.
It's a good game. It's a good game. Yeah. No, again, as good as Okami is, it's originally a PS2 game. And again, like the Nintendo-ness matters for this Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I think that's where I was going to bring up Okami. I would say the same thing. And God, Forrest Mish is going to keep getting more and more mad at me. She's in chat yelling Okami. I never loved Okami.
I plead the fifth.
I can do that.
My Okami. You don't have to tell people.
Damn it.
I mean, Mega Man 9 was everywhere, although I do kind of still think of it as like a Wii first game in a lot of ways, but still, I don't think it's going to make this list or anything like that. All right, let's go back to the portables then with the DS.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have a DS one that comes to mind other than Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. What do you have?
Well, hey, there is Okami Den.
Let's throw that on there.
I'm never sure if people like that one or not. I never hear it brought up all that much, actually.
Yeah, I forget it exists all the time.
Mm-hmm. Now, the other one is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, which is just an incredible game. There's a popularity issue against it, perhaps, and it's going to be so similar. It's similar enough to Phoenix Wright that it's going to be hard to just find posted. But I would like for you to put Ghost Trick Phantom
I could do that for you, sure,
yeah.
Okay.
It's such a freaking good game. No Power Stone anywhere. I don't think Power Stone's ever been available on a Nintendo console, I'm afraid.
No, no Power Stone on Nintendo.
Well, not true. I mean, now it is with the Fighting Collection, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But not back
in
the day.
Not in a way that would qualify it for this in any real way.
Yeah.
And all right, so then what do we got next?
That would be, let's just go to the 3DS. How about that? Which is interesting. You got stuff like Resident Evil Revelation.
I like that a lot, but it's like there's already Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil Remake on this, and those would both make it before Revelation and Revelations, and we're not gonna have 3 Resident Evil games on this list.
Yeah, like there's a lot of good, like, oh wow, I could play Monster Hunter on the go this way.
Well, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. My understanding is like That's up there for people. Already people in
Yeah.
chat are saying that, but that's way up there for people who like Monster Hunter games.
Yeah.
Probably like top 3 best Monster Hunter. I like Generations Ultimate better, but yeah, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is like
Yeah.
top notch shit.
God, I'm looking at this list of 3DS Capcom games, and it still hurts seeing Mega Man Legends 3 there. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, there's stuff like Project Exo, nothing super crazy.
Right.
So yeah. We can kind of maybe we'll like figure out which Monster Hunter we want to include here in a moment. Because we do have the. Is there anything for Wii U that's gonna possibly pop up here?
No.
I'm curious. Gosh, how many games did they even release for the Wii U? Not many.
Yeah, why would they?
Why would they? Somehow Zack and Wiki's just listed here again. Basically nothing. Basically, DuckTales Remastered they released on the Wii U. Fantastic. Okay, then let's talk about the Switch. I guess let's go to this Monster Hunter thing. Like, what would the people? What do they want?
It'd be Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, Monster Hunter Rise, or Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
Yeah, I guess like Rise was real. That one was really made for a Nintendo console. I don't know. I like Rise a lot. Maybe it means I'm just not enough of a sicko, which is totally true. But like, if you asked me, that would be the one I would pick. I don't know.
You will lose your shit if you play Generations Ultimate. Like, it's so much better than Rise. Rise doesn't even like measure against that game.
Mm-hmm.
You should try it. It is on Switch. It has a Switch version, so you can play it on Switch too.
Boy, a lot of people bring up Try on Wii as actually the
Try
one.
is great. I love Try, but it was on the Wii. Yeah,
that's fine. If people think
every Monster
Try
Hunter is so good. Fuck.
Yeah, boy, it seems like it would either be Try on the Wii, for Ultimate for.
I will put for Ultimate
game, right?
because it's kind of like the consensus.
All right, we'll follow Christian's lead here. Then we'll say Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
All right, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate,
whatever it's called. Yeah, that's the name, right? Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate or Gen Ultimate. Christian,
my favorite is.
No, what's the name of it?
It's Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
4 Ultimate.
Yeah, it's the name.
Gotcha. Okay. Then what else with the God? Are there many like Capcom games that are on Switch that are like Switch games first and foremost in your mind, aside from Monster Hunter Rise? Is my question now.
No, not really. I mean, God, yeah, it's really just the Monster Hunter games.
Yeah, because everything else is just like, even like there's a Mega Man. It was, in other places. A lot of games just never come here. Like, Devil May Cry 5 has still never been available on the Switch platform in any way, shape, or form. All the Resident Evils got like cloud versions, right?
Mm-hmm. That it was they made a point about how the Switch 2 they want to be much better about supporting that because they were like not that interested in the Switch 1 because of porting the game. Porting games was hard on that device. So yeah, I think we might have everything from this process here. Is there anything you feel that we left off now that you have a chance to look over the list, which is Mega Man 2, DuckTales, Bionic Commando, Mega Man X, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Gargoyle's Quest, The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Resident Evil 4, Beautiful Joe, Resident Evil Remake, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
That sounds right. That sounds right. I don't think we've missed anything here. Okay. I think we can narrow it down here. I guess my first question is, look, I'm a sicko. I would put, me, I'd probably put Mega Man 2 and Mega Man X on the list. I bet I probably shouldn't, nor should I get away with that.
I mean, we could move them both over for now, and we just see what it looks like. Let's see here. So I'm moving Mega Man 2 and Mega Man X over. What else will we move over? Well, Resident Evil 4 is kind of, to me, God, that is the Nintendo Capcom collaboration game, like bar none. So that's 3 of the 4 so far. Clearly, we can move a couple more over and kind of whittle away backwards.
What about Resident Evil Remake?
I mean, I'm kind of with you on that as well. Well, let's move it. Yeah, it's really good. But I don't know. I just don't like this list vibe.
No, yeah, I don't think we could do two Mega Man, 2 Resident Evils. I mean, let's think ones I don't think I don't think Bionic Commando is gonna make it. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, like that. that game's legacy extends so far beyond just Nintendo with arcades and even Sega and all the other platforms that its Nintendo-ness is just like a little bit less.
A little bit less. It's only like this game. That game stands up to that test, but not just barely misses it. It just barely doesn't quite get over the hump there. But we don't have to include that one.
Mm-hmm. Gargoyle's Quest also probably just not quite making it. It's good, but it's not going to make it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we should include a Monster Hunter, but I don't know.
It's just a little bit. The series has been in so many places. For a while, I associate that series with the PlayStation Portable.
Oh, yeah, the PlayStation, the PSP, yes. That's when I first started really hearing the freaks about it, yeah.
Freedom Unite and all that stuff, yeah.
I mean, I would go for Beautiful Joe, but that also, it just feels like...
It's our third GameCube game.
Yeah, right, exactly. And like third in terms of importance for the GameCube game as well, yeah. If that.
I think I would like Phoenix Wright. I don't know, like maybe I'm off base. Like I like those games a lot. Maybe I'm
Phoenix Wright is definitely
them.
up there, and it's like it's a long running series that has had a ton of entries on Nintendo consoles now. I think we can move it over there, and I think that probably gets rid of Remake. Well, gets rid of Remake or X.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's move it over.
Yeah, doing that.
I guess like with Minish Cap, it's like again. It's Capcomness to me is like so. I never even think of it as a Capcom game. I know it is. I know Capcom made it, but I just never think of it like that. To me, it's just that's a Zelda game from Nintendo, right?
Yeah, it feels like a Capcom game to me, but that's my problem.
Oh, you're almost every take of yours I either agree with or I see your points. The Minish Cap thing still it baffles me. Yeah. It baffles me, Jeff. You're just like the Capcom design language line. It's like I just don't know what this game wants. While it had an arrow made of grass. I don't know
what it wants. I just said it's not as good. It's not as good as a real Zelda.
Oh my God! He said real Zelda. Oh my God! You just turned your camera off because a giant L just manifested on your forehead. Is what happened.
Someone should edit the thing where like we put the phrase because I do remember him saying that he didn't understand what the game wants from him.
Of course, that's what you guys remember because that makes it sound more insane.
I remember specifically you somewhere stuck. You had bombs. There was an arrow made of grass showing a part of the wall. And you just like, I don't know what the game wants. I was like, put a bomb there. Put a bomb by the arrow.
Yeah, well, that doesn't sound too unfamiliar when you say it like that. But look, that was the whole thing with that game. We don't have to relitigate. I think we could even put the Minish Cap on there, but it doesn't sound like you want to.
I don't really want to, I guess, because of, again, the Nintendo-y, I don't know. The Capcom-iness.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's keep Phoenix Wright. What are we dropping?
We're dropping Resident Evil Remake. We shouldn't have two Resident Evils. 4 is probably more important. Yes.
All right. Let's do that.
And I don't think we should have two Mega Mans. I think we should just have Mega Man 2. Get rid of X.
All right.
So then the question becomes, Ghost Trick is, it's similar enough to Phoenix Wright. I don't think it's that. So are we moving over Beautiful Joe or moving the Monster Hunter over? Is my question now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, Beautiful Joe for the old heads, Monster Hunter for reality.
Wait.
DuckTales?
I think I want Minish Cap on the list now. I think I want Mega Man 2, Resident Evil 4, and Ace Attorney. Now I'm thinking about it more, because Force Minish said, but if it feels Nintendo-y, that means they did a great job of nailing the Zelda vibe. And I'm like, damn, that's a good point. That's a good point.
When I want to convince you things in the future, I'm just going to have Forrest Minish come and tell you.
That makes so much sense. I mean, they literally made a Nintendo game, and we weren't going to put it on the Nintendo Capcom.
Hey, you weren't. I said I was fine with it, but I am not that game's champion.
What was I doing there?
Yeah, what the hell? All right, Mount Rushmore of
I think we saved it. I think this is good.
Games. This looks good. Yeah. I agree. It looks great.
Plus, this keeps Monster Hunter.
Yeah, exactly. It puts Monster Hunter back in its place where it belongs. All right, that's the list. Mega Man 2, The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap, Resident Evil 4, and Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Sound good, Mike?
Actually, that's a great list. Those are all great games.
All right. How about this? We'll go ahead and post this on social media. Let people cheer us on for being so correct and so right. I'll try to
They're
fix
gonna be
my
so
camera,
happy.
and then we'll come back. Does that sound good, Mike?
It does. Not host of the show, Jeff.
I know.
Grubb.
I just try to get us out of here so I can fix this shit.
We'll be right back, everybody.
All right, I'm gonna go under this computer. I'll be right back.
All right, you have fun. You have fun down there.
Yeah, don't show the Monster Hunter was even because you are going to get shot on the streets.
No, that's all right. On the streets, no.
Yeah, I
That's
live in
funny.
America. Of course I am.
That's
Yeah,
true.
right. Yeah, we all know we're going out that way eventually. Is Beautiful Joe better than Resident Evil Remake? No, but it's very good. I like Resident Evil Remake a lot.
It's
I love
crazy that
Beautiful
y'all that Resident Evil 4 being there is crazy for my Argentinian eyes because in Argentina Resident Evil 4 is a PS2 video game.
I hate this game.
Interesting. That's too bad because that port sucks.
I don't know. You say that doesn't mean anything to me. Like
I
it
mean,
sucks in
to be
one
clear,
way.
like the biggest issue with it is it has a lot of like pre-rendered cutscenes that weren't pre-rendered before, so they look grainy. I think was the issue. It doesn't run
See,
great.
like,
It was the first time you had the Ada stuff though, so there's that.
we were like, I don't know how old was I? Was like 13. I don't give a fuck. Who cares?
Eh,
You
then
know,
we had the
like
Wii
you're like counting pixels out here. I was shooting zombies and having a great time, brother. I don't know.
Yeah, I was having a great time with more pixels though.
Wow, yeah, you really got me there.
All right, so let's see here.
Every now and then I get a little bit Mikey and I get a monkey round. Who's drafting in the cheesiest? Let's see. Still on. It's on James Pies now. Okay.
I got Dragon Quest 2 on my friends.
Oh, nice.
league
I think
that
that's
I
gonna
was
do well.
forced to play on last year, so now I'm forced to play in this year because I didn't want to play.
Sure. Oh shit! Dan's playing Dan. Dan's playing Sekiro, and he's being sponsored by Ted,
Hell yeah,
by Peacock.
Peacock, let's go. He loves it. He loves that humor too. He's a fan of that humor. He says that all the time.
I've never done any. I think I saw this when it was expired. I've never done any of these things yet.
I
was
got
wall
those too.
jumping.
I don't know. I don't have viewers.
I
don't
hope-
know why.
God, I hope he sticks with it. I hope he does it. I just don't know. It just depends on his person. It's like there's a personality type that gets really like frustrated, mad, and doesn't have fun when a boss is difficult and it takes a lot of tries. And then there's like I love that. I find that super enjoyable. So I just don't.
I
know.
like that. I get like I like 100 tries and like I still going. I
I'll do it all
torture
day.
myself.
I'll do it all day. That's been my problem now because like now I'm like kind of like craving that feeling and like not too many games can do that anymore. So I'm like, give me this boss.
I was born to suffer, so
Yeah.
give me those.
Baby, I was born to suffer in Sekiro.
Oh, you sing?
I
I
sing,
didn't
baby.
know about you.
It's the best. It's the only thing you need to know about me.
Yes, you're right. I know a lot about you that I don't want to know. So
That's fair. I'm excited to get back to that final boss of 9 Souls after this, man. I've been like thinking about the parry patterns in my head. It feels so freaking good.
the PPs.
Yeah. That I want to play. I want to play Lies of P, not like immediately, but soon-ish. Although it's confusing because apparently they like patched that game so much to make it easier that there's now a difficulty mode that's more like the original difficulty. So like I'm not sure what I should
Oh wow,
play
he's
now.
woke now.
It's woke now.
They made Pinocchio woke now.
Yeah, Pinocchio, more like.
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Shut up, Jeff.
Mhm.
Yeah, the hardest. Although it sounds like part makes it hard is just that the parry window is really tiny, even less than Sekiro. And I don't know if that sounds fun. I feel like the Sekiro has the perfect parry window. That's what feels so good about it. So I don't know.
All right,
I'm not gonna do.
Give me a couple more
It's-
minutes.
it's
I
a
think I
life.
have this. Just one or
Okay.
two
All
more
right.
minutes.
Is it like
Yeah.
Street Fighter Third Strike
That's a pretty tight
but-
parry window, but it should be.
within 2 frames?
I think it might be. I think I'm
Can't
doing
be, 2
I'm probably doing
frames,
Resident Evil
that's
7
pretty
next, so I can finally play that one before 9 comes out. That's for
You
sure.
saw You just saw Justin Wong playing and well, was it? They was playing a video game where like they have parry and some people are trying to parry all his stuff all the time. Pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's like he follows him everywhere he goes.
That's what happens. I mean, look, he's lucky he gets to be part of that moment. It sucks that he was the guy who lost in the moment, but hey, you take it.
He loves it.
I'm sure.
Really,
He gets to make merch of it. So whatever.
Yeah.
Play Resident Evil 7 in VR? No. God, I don't even have a VR set really ready to get close to it.
I would like to play RE7 on VR.
First of all, I don't know how to stream in VR. But I get so sick playing VR. Baby, we were born to bomb.
I don't find first person like being more scary than the third person, to be honest.
I don't know if it is what inherently makes it more scary, like Resident Evil.
That's what people say. It's like in first person, possible to play. That's why they are like, okay, sure.
It's like I don't know. Like I have no interest in playing Resident Evil 8 in third person once they added it. I'll say that. That's kind of weird. I haven't even really seen video of that. What does that look like? RE8 first.
How you see Ethan's face?
Yeah, aren't you supposed to not see his face? Can you like turn the
He's a
camera to see it, or did they not let you do that? Maybe they don't let you see his face. God, it's looking at this is so weird. It just kind of looks like a slightly clunkier Resident Evil 4 remake now. Bizarre.
He looks away from the camera. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm looking at here. You kind of see the side of his face. I don't understand the whole like you can't let people see this guy's face. Why?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's not like his face is like a spoiler of the story or something.
I mean, the spoiler is he's like the most average looking dude ever, right?
He's just a white guy.
Just a white guy, not like not a cool one like Leon
or Chris Redfield. He's on that game too.
I have heard good things about that Resident Evil 4 VR port drum kit. Apparently that's really good. They want you to feel like you are Ethan. I always hate that. Like, look, I think first-person games are cool. I never really bought this whole they're so much more immersive. Like, a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I think you all are overthinking that. I hate when people say that with silent protagonists too. It's like it makes people it's more immersive. No, it's not. It's just weird. It's just that somebody's not talking. I mean, sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's kind of cute, if anything, to be honest. I don't think it's ever been like, that's me. I'm this guy in Chrono Trigger. No, I'm not. I'm Gordon Freeman. Of course I'm not Gordon Freeman. What the hell are you talking about? No, even when I make a character like a Fallout, I'm never like, that this is me. No, it's not. It's this guy in this Fallout world.
If it were me, we were already dead.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It doesn't even me. I'm wearing a Rescue Ranger shirt. Valve. Okay. I would be one of the peoples in the tank. I'd be the battery for the machines. Come on.
The machines?
Hell yeah. I'm a meat battery. I know my place in the apocalypse. Okay.
All right. This is not going to work. I'm going to just put up a JPEG and we'll finish it because I don't want to make a whole separate version of the podcast.
We're almost there.
Hey, you got to fix that fucking OBS scene you use because I don't have any control over it and it annoys the shit out of me.
What do you mean?
Goes bad. You're using a local file for that thing.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, then just send me the one you want me to use and I'll put it in there next time.
All right, I'll do that.
Browsers. You're talking about just the browser source, right?
Yeah, browser source.
Yeah. Just get it set up and send me the one you want me to use. All right. Cool. I will fade to black and bring us back in.
Do it.
In 5, 4, 3.
Me. I hate this nice picture. Well, Jeff's camera's still broken. He's got a picture of it back. We had really long Jason Momoa hair. None of the grays have emerged yet.
Not
really.
Quite yet. Just one or two whites in
There's
there.
There's a couple. Yeah, and look, I feel like I'm. Gosh, this is the Jeff I used to know.
This used to exist. Yeah.
I'm growing
it back. I'm growing it back.
So sternly and seriously here. Interesting. Jeff, been playing any Nintendo games?
I I've been playing. You'll be excited about this. You always say this is the realest video game. All other video games are fake compared to it. It's actually a sequel to one of your favorites. Suika Game Planets is out now. You love it.
Fuck.
You know it.
I saw that show up on like the eShop's list of new releases or something.
Yeah, it is Suika Game, which I will continue to point out there were a bunch of clones of that game. For people who don't remember, it's a game where you drop fruit into a play field and you try to combine it like threes, but it's all physics based. And the physics of Suika Game were better than any of its clones. Made it quite enjoyable to have it the fruits sort of moving around and sort of nudging against one another, and when a big one would get next to a small one and having it like pop the little one up because it was getting squeezed from both sides. It felt really good. Okay, I see what Mike's trying to match my energy now. Suika Game Planet is the same thing except for having a Tetris-like play field. It is in a sphere. And you could drop it from any angle. You sort of rotate the fruit around the edges and drop it in from the side. Doesn't change things all that much. It's still Suika Game. It's still the same thing. It's good. My kids love Suika Game. I also enjoy it, but every time I start playing it, Addie actually takes it from me. She still calls it Game Suck, which you'll like quite a bit as well.
That's a great name for it. I like that. It's like Euro trash. Game Suck.
Yeah, just because it's like Suica, and to her that reads as suck. So
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. How about you?
I was doing that Capcom not Suikoden, the Capcom Picross stuff. Like I do a puzzle. I don't know why. I just can't figure it out. I'm like, there's apparently some Picross trick I don't know that I'm just missing here. I just can't figure this one out. I restarted a couple times. It's interesting because this game, unlike like Game Boy one, it doesn't there's no time limit. So if you get one wrong, it doesn't just tell you and take off a point. And I almost kind of missed that. I kind of liked knowing if I just messed up. And there are some accessibility things I can turn on, but I don't want to turn on. It feels
great doing that. Yeah.
But honestly, I played a lot of it. I think I'm just going to take a break now. There's some others. Dragon Quest is soon.
Yep.
Even like waiting for that. I just might kind of want to start a Dragon Quest 2 now because I beat 1 in that collection, but not 2. So I finished Tactics and I was taking a little bit of a break with Picross, and now I'm ready to go into something a bit meatier again for sure. So we'll see what that is soon here.
Yeah, I did get Tale of the Sun.
Oh right.
Which is now available on Switch. It is like Japanese, but the game itself didn't have I think anything in the game actually is in English for the most part, and there's not a lot of language in the game, period. So once you get into the game, it's still just Tale of the Sun, which is an old PS1. I think they called it the anti-Mario back then. It was 3D run-around game, but it felt weird and crazy, and it was not about platform at all. Instead, it was about building a ladder to God, which is the sun, using mammoth bones, and so you had to get weapons, and it's just a weird game. I played through the whole thing on Giant Bomb. Dan is a big fan of that and took me through it. And it's very fun to just have that on the Switch now. Very fun and bizarre that I could just go on there. It's in Japanese, but it was on the English eShop. I could just buy it from there. So they just put it out as is. And again, it works fine that way. You just have to. There's a couple menus up front that have Japanese before you get into the actual game. But yeah, it's fun to have on the Switch. I'm probably not going to play through it again, although I did immediately kind of start getting back into it a little bit. But I have other things to play, like more Sectori.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course.
Can't miss out on any of that.
Yeah.
I know you probably, have chills because it's been so long since you played it. So why don't we read the rest of these super chats and we'll get you back into those Sectori minds.
Thank you. Yeah, I got the itches over here. All right, let me go over there to the right tab. Okay, let's see here. I think, did I not read this one from Zombie Porin? I don't think so. And I did. Yeah, okay. So from Kieran Smith, I can't have those Prince Edward Islanders getting credit. Shout out to the best of all the Province, Newfoundland, and Labrador. Labrador is one I've heard, but I think I'm always that's a dog, not an island.
Look, I'm glad you said it first.
Well, you learn something new every day. But yeah, shouts out to Newfoundland as well, which I think I don't say right. I think I heard it in school as Newfoundland, and I don't think they actually say it that way, but I don't know. Zombie Porn then writes in, remember when Jeff played Minish Cap and was so confused about why the hat was talking with all the buttons he had to use for that Game Boy Advance game? Yeah, I remember that.
I think he forgot the Game Boy Advance had shoulder buttons or something. I don't know.
That did not happen. Empanada Eater said, on night 3 of Manbreaker attempts, can I get a Colossus yell for good luck? Mike? And
God, I love doing that.
Chris Pratt is a member for 7 months. The link in tier. There it is. Someone please get a ticket for my new AI cop movie, please. I need money. Got the subscription. Someone please.
No, is it about how the AI cops are bad?
I think a little bit. I think it's how he made an AI cop system, and it arrested him, and now he's got to use the Zoom calls to save himself.
Right.
New on Prime Video.
Hoisted by your own petard.
Your own AI petard. Yes.
Yeah.
That does it for the super chats, though, Mike.
That's good, because whatever you did trying to fix your camera, you're getting the smidgiest bit not robot. There's like a little zap every little bit when you talk.
Oh, really?
It's exciting. It has a little flavor, I think.
Oh, cool.
A little electricity. Yeah.
Is Chad hearing that? Are you guys hearing that? Okay, great. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, you let me know. All right, Jeff. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We do have Blight Club tomorrow. I am not playing a video game for maybe the only week of the previous 5 months or whatever it's been. But yeah, Sonic Blast. You're gonna be Knuckles. You are Grubbkles or whatever the hell.
Grubbkles will be Sonic Blasting. That's right. Look out for it, everybody.
Fantastic. All right, that's gonna be a good time, everyone. Hey, Monday Morning This with Bitch is gonna be on a Friday, by the way. So look out for that on Friday. Yeah, like always. In fact, it's not gonna be next Monday. Then this could be Tuesday because we want to play High Guard. Everyone's clamoring for High Guard.
It's a new game. We cover new games at this website.
Say it. I got fucking preempted for High Guard. It's bullshit.
Mike, take it to the people. Get them on your side.
So we're gonna play High Guard. We'll play this later in the week. It's good. Maybe High Guard's a big deal. We gotta find out. It's our job.
It's the damn job. Do your job for once.
Wait, Sean is here.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Is Donald Duck for real?
I love that.
Fat ass white girl. Fat ass white girl.
My Dixie wrecked.
Yeah, I'm caked up.